Hey, everybody, this is David Bradley from richmansgym.com, and this is the Rich Man's Gym Podcast, a personal development podcast dedicated to strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. Now, if you, like me, are looking to level up, expand, and then tap into your true potential, my friend, you're in the right place. So thank you for being here. Let's get training. Hey, listen, if you're getting value from this, if you're enjoying the podcast so far, make sure you tap on that subscribe button and feel free to share this out into cyberspace, because if you're getting something from it, I guarantee you somebody else is going to as well. So thank you in advance for doing those two things. Additionally, if you're feeling compelled to help support the podcast financially, there's a couple different ways you can do that and get something in return for it. First and foremost, you can head on over to richmansgym.com/swag and grab yourself a cool little t-shirt like the one I'm wearing right here. Committed! Right? And there's a lot of others up there. The big seller right now is shoulder work ahead, and it looks like a road sign. Well, go check it out, see for yourself. It looks like a road sign. It says shoulder work ahead. That's the #1 seller right now over there. Also, check out stopdon'tquit.com. This is another website based on a book that I wrote called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. And on that site and in that book, it journals literally my story and my journey from going from a pack and a half, sometimes 2-pack a day guy, back into the non-smoking section. And I did it in 3 days. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it and how you can too. Now, this is not going to limit you if you do not smoke or you don't vape or you're not looking to kick an addiction, but you got a habit you'd like to kick, like an eating issue or whatever it may be. This book still helps. I've had a lot of people read it that don't smoke that have gotten a ton of benefit from it as well. So go check that out. Or if you know somebody, this would make a very, very solid, loving gift. So today's episode is going to be short and sweet. So I wanted to add a little something to it. We're going to be talking about me first attempt at Crossfit's Grace Workout in the garage the other day, which is an amazing workout. I'll tell you a little bit about it in a second. And but I saw, my wife, she posted this really cool thing on her Instagram stories. And considering that it is Rich Man's Gym, we are talking about strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. What I'm about to read to you, it's pretty solid. It's very Rich Man's Jimmy, if you will. So yeah, listen to this. So it's a little image, right? If you'd like, I screenshotted it. So if you'd like it for yourself, just shoot me an email, leave a comment with your email address or something. Pura Vida, etc. PURAVIDAETC @gmail.com. That's how you can get a hold of me, and I'll send you this for yourself. So, but here it is. This is really good. Ego prevents you from learning from others. Envy prevents you from focusing on yourself. Anger prevents you from seeing clearly. True that. Ignorance prevents you from making good decisions. Fear prevents you from seizing good opportunities. And the kicker, get rid of them all. Right? So these are things that I've been working on. These are things that I am working on. These are things that I don't know if any of us will ever be done working on, but I just loved this little order of things. And so I thought I'd start today off with that, because actually, now that I think about it, what we're going to be talking about today, very relevant to all of these things. So let's dive in. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Grace, Grace is a CrossFit workout. It's very simple, not easy though protocol. It's 30 clean and jerks 4 time, meaning bang them out as quickly as you can. Standard is putting 135 pounds on the bar for boys, and I think it's 95 for the ladies. So over the last few months, actually, the Thursday nights are shoulder nights at Rich Man's Gym. So I do like a little bit of a warm up with some jumping jacks, a little bit of stretching, and then I would like literally sit down and crank out barbell clean and press. And I was working with I worked up to 125. I started at 95 and have slowly progressed, but I'm doing 9 sets of 4 on the minute. So it's a great start to shoulder day. And you can do those with dumbbells, you can do them with kettlebells, like whatever your fancy is, right? And I've been enjoying barbell work lately. It's nice to bring it back. I've been a big kettlebell aficionado for years, and I love me my kettlebells. But the barbell has been a nice change, right? So that's Thursday nights at Rich Man's Gym currently is this. I do 100 jumping jacks to warm up. I do some active stretching. I do 3 rounds of goblet squats, halos, and pump stretches, 5 of each. So it's 15 reps total, but just broken up over 3 rounds. Then I get the work in, which for the longest time was clean and press on the barbell, up to 125, 9 sets of 4 on the minute. Now I'm subbing in Grace. I'll tell you about that in a second. After that, we're doing double kettlebell clean and press with 224s kilogram. I'm doing 10 double KB high pulls at 20 kilograms, and then I'm doing 15 ring rows. Which is basically like a face pull, right? So it really hits the rear delt, gets the traps involved, gets some of that pulling motion to counterbalance the pressing. I'm going to finish it up with 10 minutes of 8-count bodybuilding. I'm just going to do as many as I can in the 10 minutes, and then doing 2 minutes of butterfly sit-ups, again, as many as I possibly can. It's a great way to wrap it up. Okay, so about the Grace business. I was looking online, like I'm trying to find ways to like spice up the clean and press. I've been doing it a long time. I was starting to get a little bored and looking for maybe a way to spice it up or just add more of a challenge to it. And that's when I ran into this Grace thing. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, 30 reps, 135 for time. I'm like, I'm in. So remember, because the premise of Rich Man's Gym is what? Strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. So what I'm loving about the Grace workout is that it applies healthy stress to all 3 layers, the body, the mind, and the spirit. They all get involved in this. I mean, it's literally a full body workout because the jerk at the top, it involves some leg action. So the first time I tried it, which was last Thursday, it took me 9 minutes and 4 seconds to get through it all. This means I have a benchmark, and it also means I have some work to do. And progress is the name of the game. I had never tried 135 on the bar before, but I'd been clean and pressing 125. So it didn't feel like I was doing a dangerous jump, and it wasn't. Started with a set of 5, gave myself as much rest as I needed for my heart rate to begin to slow down and to catch my breath. I didn't let my heart rate get too low, just kept going, right? And but what is a good time? Because then you got to do that. So that's, again, this is what I was talking about earlier, the thing that my wife had shared. Ego prevents us from learning from others. Envy prevents you from focusing on yourself. Anger prevents you from seeing clearly. Ignorance prevents you from making good decisions. Fear prevents you from seizing good opportunities. Get rid of it all. So when you look at what is a good time, let's just remind ourselves, me, you, us, drop the ego here. I'm competing against me first. So for a beginner, 6 to 7 minutes is the place to be. So again, I have work to do. Intermediate, 4 to 5 minutes. That is where I'm headed. You can note that right now. Advanced, 3 to 4. Elite, less than 2. Maybe I'll get there someday. But right now, my target is sub 5 minutes. But an elite level, holy crap, less than 2 minutes. So if you go to the actual blog associated with this post today, you can actually see, I think it's Dan Bailey doing it, and he's doing it in less than 2 minutes, and it's crazy. So, but hey, it's motivating and inspiring. I don't know how old Dan is, but for, I think, a 50-year-old cranking that sucker out in less than 5, that's pretty good. So it gives me a benchmark. It gives me something to work for, okay? And that is what's truly exciting about this. I get to practice efficiency of strength. How long is it going to take me to get below 5 minutes? What's the residual, or as Pavel Tsatsouline likes to say, the what the heck effect, the WTH effect, meaning how is it going to impact other areas of my performance? And then for the rest of the workout, it's going to supplement the conditioning aspects, especially the 8-count bodybuilders at the end. Like, I'm already smoked at that point. So why not do some crazy momentumless burpee at the end, right? So ironically, what's novel for me, the novelty of the 8-count bodybuilder, it reduces the suck factor because it is a new movement for me. I mean, I've been doing burpees forever, but this 8-count bodybuilder at the middle right there, that little jack in the middle. As soon as I started doing it, I was thinking about the story that Goggins talks about in Can't Hurt Me, where one of his buddies gets left in a band, and they said, hey, go over there and do those things. And then they forgot he was even there. So he was doing 8-count bodybuilders for hours. And at that, I'm like, well, okay, I can muster 10 minutes of suck, right? And that's the thing. That's the thing, my friends. Everything new sucks. And everything that we undertake that is new, we suck at. It's always been that way. Like when we were babies and kids, we sucked at walking. We just weren't good at it. A little bit of trivia on the side for you. Did you know that one of the ways Johnny Depp learned how to walk like Jack Sparrow, which is that consistently drunk thing, was he watched babies? But we sucked at walking. We sucked at riding a bike. We sucked at talking. We sucked at reading. We sucked at writing. We sucked at everything we were new at. So coming back to this ego thing, Are you willing to suck at things? Are you willing to do the things that suck, that are hard? If you're just chasing comfort, you're actually setting yourself up for a life of pain and suffering. Let me just say that again. If you're always chasing comfort, you're literally setting yourself up for a life of pain and suffering. Additionally, if you're not getting better, you are getting worse. Period. We get stronger when we get stressed. That's the reality of it. If you're running from stress, you're literally making yourself weak, incapable, and susceptible. So one of the ways I'm going to stress myself out and be in control of stress is by doing this Grace workout once a week. 30 barbell clean and jerks, 4 times with 135 pounds on the bar. Every week, I will get a little better. I'm going to get a little bit faster. I'm going to get stronger. And at some point, I'm cracking 5 minutes. And I'm going to keep you posted on that. And I'm also going to leave you with the words of Frank Sullivan and Jim. How do you pronounce this guy's last name? Peterick? Jim Peterick. Okay, that's it. Frank Sullivan, Jim Peterick, and I'm going to drop a challenge on you at the end. So here's the words from a song. In the warrior's code, there's no surrender. Though his body says stop, his spirit cries never. Deep in our soul, a quiet ember knows it's you against you. It's the paradox. It's the paradox that drives us on. It's a battle of wills. In the heat of attack, it's the passion that kills. The victory is yours alone. Now, if you know what song that is from, leave it in comments. Okay, here's the challenge. What's your grace? What will be your grace? Maybe you're going to take on, maybe you want to do grace with me. You want to do it? What will be yours? If not that, then what? Because you need a grace in your life. How are you going to stress yourself out? What are you going to be? What will you be doing consistently to improve your body, your mind, your spirit? Okay, leave me a comment below. Let me know, and I'm going to keep you looped in on my progress as well. And that is a wrap for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for staying to the end. Quick reminder to subscribe and share. This is Rich Man's Gym, strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. Train anywhere. See you next time.